What's up mga idol? Ang lupit pala talaga ng abogado ni Sara Duterte na itong si Attorney Sison. Sinoplak talaga si Jervil Luistro. Gabi, papakinggan natin mga idol.
What's important for us to understand at this point is that a mere presentation of supposed evidence before a committee that is not authorized to conduct trial does not really amount to proof. And the reason for that is really simple. It's because every evidence, whether it's something that you present in an ordinary case or in this case in an impeachment proceeding, must still survive scrutiny. And when does that happen? When does scrutiny happen? It happens only in a proper trial before a tribunal or a body that has jurisdiction to conduct trial. And that is something that the defense has been very clear from the very start. The reason why we had already stated that we will not be able to participate in a proceeding that we think is unconstitutional and goes beyond the powers that have clearly been identified by the Constitution to belong not in the House of Representatives or any of its committees, but in the Senate alone. While I respect the opinion of Representative Abante, I think he also knows, I'm certain that he is aware, na ang tamang venue o ang tamang panahon para mag-conduct ng trial o para sagutin at magbigay kami ng ebidensya ang Vice Presidente ay hindi sa Committee on Justice.
Yun nga.
Ito ay before the impeachment court. Ibig sabihin sa Senado. Hindi naman ito I think this is something important that we all need to understand. Hindi maaari na sinasabi lang natin, dapat dito kayo sa komite, dito kayo sa komite. Kasi kailangan lang natin basahin ang konstitusyon. Sino ba ang impeachment court? Ito ba ang Committee on Justice? Hindi.
Yun nga.
Ito ba ang House of Representatives? Hindi rin.
Hindi
So
rin.
sino? According to the Constitution, ang impeachment court, if that even will be constituted, ay ang Senado.
Yun.
So, ang ibig ko sabihin, the defense and the Vice President are ready to respond in detail, again, before the proper forum, and during a fair trial.
If you have taken note of the past statements by members of the committee, and this is not even something that we said or stated, the term mini trial did not come from the defense. The term mini trial came from members of the committee. And in fact, you only have to look probably in the internet or search them yourselves to know that there have been statements to this effect that what the committee will do is sort of a mini trial. And so, our response to that is, given that the Constitution only vests the power and authority to conduct trial in the Senate, then the House of Representatives or any of its committees cannot do that. And I think this is very clear also in the Duterte ruling, both in the 2025 and 2026 decisions of the Supreme Court, that constitutional parameters with respect to the conduct of the entire impeachment proceedings should always be complied with, especially given that it's not only a purely political proceeding, it is also a legal proceeding, and therefore must comply with the fundamental law. And what is our fundamental law? Our fundamental law is the Constitution. You don't even have to write it in any contracts or agreements or any rules. It's written in every rules, in every contract. That's how fundamental the objection of the respondent is to the committee proceedings.
Kaya pala nasuplak si Luistro. Sobrang talino ng abogado ni Duterte, ni Inday Sara, si Attorney Sison. Ito naman si Atty. Michael Poa, magbibigay din ito ng pahayag ito ngayon. Kaya wala silang panlaban. Wala silang panlaban ngayon dahil tingnan nyo naman, mga matitikas itong mga abogado nila.
Well, for now, that's really the position of the defense team na unconstitutional yung nangyaring proceedings, di ba? Ngayon, ang tinitingnan natin, ang sinasabi talaga natin dito, just to simplify things, sa Constitution, very clear naman yung nakasulat. No? Number one, ang initiation ng impeachment proceedings that belongs to the House. That's an exclusive power of the House. We're not contesting that. No? But, pagdating sa trial, that power exclusively belongs to the Senate. Napaka-clear niyan. Kaya ang sinasabi lang namin dito is hindi naman pwede, dito sa pag-initiate pa lang ng proceedings, nagkakaroon na ng tinatawag na namin na mini-trial. At again, kaklaruhin ko lang, yung i-emphasize ko lang yung nasabi na ni Atty. Sheila, hindi po sa amin ang galing yung term na mini-trial. Yan po ay galing sa mga statements, no, ng either Committee on Justice or even other personalities. So hindi po sa amin ang galing yan. That's why we're contesting it. Ngayon, ano ba ang trabaho para sa amin ng Committee on Justice? At least sa aming pananaw. And again, with all due respect, no, to the members of the committee and the committee itself. Ang trabaho po ay to determine, sabi nga nila, kung ito ay iaakyat na sa plenaryo at iaakyat na eventually sa Senado, hindi ba? So ang parati namin sinasabi, kahit sa previous interviews ko, ang gagawin lang naman is to evaluate the complaints and the evidence at hand. No? Kung ano yung mga naka-attach na ebidensya doon sa complaint. So yung pagpapatawag ng mga witnesses and all those things and asking for documents, that goes well and beyond, di ba? Yung evaluation lang kung ito ay dapat mapunta na sa plenaryo at nang sa ganun ay maiakat na sa Senado. So sa ngayon, are we going to question this? Kasi I think that was your question talaga. Of course, that possibility is always there, hindi ba? But hindi po na kami magsasabi ng anything categorical. Ito ay dapat pag-usapan, hindi lang namin, pero pati na ng aming kliyente. At titingnan natin kung anong mangyari. That's why we have been monitoring these proceedings from day one. And then we'll let you know, no, kung meron na kaming desisyon ukol doon.
So, sir, follow-up na lang. Since you are acknowledging that the House of Representatives can initiate the impeachment trial, the impeachment proceedings or whatever, bakit dun po sa process na yun, we're not attending doon sa mga invitations ng House of Representatives? And follow-up is, are we surely attending the Senate hearing once it prospers, the case prospers?
Number one, dun sa tanong niyo po, it's not just we're acknowledging, no, that's clearly stated naman in the Constitution na sila talaga ang may exclusive power to initiate impeachment proceedings. Why are we not attending? I think it was clearly stated in our letter. It's because we are objecting. There's a fundamental objection to the proceedings itself, because for us this goes well and beyond what is contemplated within initiation of impeachment proceedings. As to the Senate, wala pa tayo doon, no? Pero pag dumating man doon, talaga namang kami naman ready na sagutin. Parati naman natin sinasabi, ready nating sagutin ang mga aligasyon laban sa Vice Presidente sa tamang forum. And at sa atin, pagdating sa pagkakaroon ng trial, whether mini-trial or full-blown trial, that is not in the House, but that's actually in the Senate. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Kanina po ay naglabas ng statement si Vice President Sara Duterte at sinabi niya na ang gagawin na pagdinig o ang isinagawang pagdinig kanina ay isang fishing expedition. Pwede po ba natin ipaliwanag ito, bakit ito nasabi ng Vice?
Well, again, I have to premise my answer with I'm no longer the spokesperson of the Vice President. So napakahirap naman na maglagay ng salita, no? Mag-interpret ng kanyang mga sinasabi. But at least based on our conversations, nakikita naman natin, yun naman talagang posisyon natin when you evaluate these impeachment complaints. The evaluation must solely remain with the complaints and the pieces of evidence attached, hindi ba? Ngayon, if you will go beyond the evidence attached and start asking for documents left and right, when our first argument nga, kung matatandaan nyo, is wala man lang ultimate facts yung complaints, no? And then yung mga naka-attach na ebidensya, wala rin naman doon na nagsasabing o nagpapatunay na may krimen na kaagad na nangyari. And so if you go beyond that, that is what we're saying na fishing expedition.
Oh, yun.